You tuned in with Rubina, and I got a special guest here with me today. I got Too Short in the building.
What's up? What's up?
What's good? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just here at the new spot, getting a little trim out done, finishing it up.
So it's your new spot. What all is in here? Because I see you have performances. You got a studio.
Well, yeah, it's basically just for doing content, filming or recording, whatever. Just the whole idea is to visualize the music. You want to see it. You want to see it get made. You want to be a part of it. You know, it's a lot of detail going into it. But with the technology today, some of the things that we're going to adopt, the new technologies will make the content really cool and on the playback, whether we stream it live or put it up on the internet later or shoot a TV show here that goes to network. We'll be producing albums and everything.
Everything.
It's all for the new artists.
Are you producing your last album?
I've already recorded my last album. It's pretty star-studded. Got some tracks with YG, T.I., Snoop, 40, 2 Chainz, Jeremiah, Sage the Gemini's on there, French Montana's on there. So it's a good lineup.
Did you produce it?
I did not make the beats, but when you say producing to a guy like me, I'm very hands-on in every step of the studio process. I select most of the tracks I rap to. Every step of the way, and as we record, I'm all involved. As it's getting mixed down, I'm 100% involved. I'm there sitting there all day during the mastering session. I do it all.
That's what's up. And that's gonna come out in September?
It is coming out third quarter. It can't be too much later than September, October, maybe if we push it, but we're not doing that holiday, Thanksgiving, Christmas stuff. I never do that.
Okay, that's dope. So when you started doing independent very early. So now everybody wants to be independent. What drove you to make that decision back then when everybody wasn't doing it?
Oh, well, independent to us, man, you don't have no other choice. You have no other choice. So that's the only way we could put it out, was to be independent. And when we did ventures with major labels, E40 was on Jive for a while. I was on Jive for a long time, and a lot of other artists, had their years on major labels. It's a gift and a curse. It's a gift to be on a major label because you got this machine that's pushing you worldwide, nationwide, everywhere. And then you got all the politics that go with the major labels. It could be playing with your money, playing with your creative process, your timing, that you think everything should be done one way at one time, and they're like, no, it should be done a different way at a different time, and then just you get into this clash with them, and then one day you may find yourself in a fight, so to speak, with your label, and most of the time the artist doesn't win that fight. So, well, you could win the battle, but the little in between, just in the meantime, in between time, you lose a lot of momentum in your career while you fight your label. So, we get back to our roots just by instincts, just by going through the full experience of being independent, being on a major, seeing the differences in what the outcome is, which is how much money you get or how much exposure you get. And right now with the internet, a lot of artists are feeling like digital sales and internet marketing is enough. It's good money. I've done digital only releases. It's good money.
And so you're one of the few artists that still host and perform consistently. Are there other business ventures you have, or is this the main thing you're working on right now? Is this place?
Well, I get a lot of pleasure out of helping, like being that stepping stone to seeing what somebody's potential and giving them opportunity or what they may need to develop their talent or whatever. And this is just one of those things I'm doing right now where we definitely want to get into the visual game, which could be anywhere from TV shows to movies to just shooting shorts for webisodes or whatever.
Too Short TV, huh?
That's the name of the YouTube channel I'm launching, and this has a lot to do with that too. But it's just an all-around effort to be in the game and not necessarily be one dimensional. Just any guys want to be in the game. You got to have the tools, and we have a lot of meetings about branding and products and different things that could make money, but the bottom line is I'm in the game and I'm not going nowhere. That's been my philosophy from day one.
Yeah. Who are some of the artists that you're working with right now?
Well, I'm not gonna throw out a bunch of names because things have to progress as they.
Specifically, like with your label, who are some of the artists that you?
We got a couple of rap groups and we have a couple of female singers.
Okay.
And that's who's in the camp right now. And as
who's that in the camp? You're not gonna tell us?
Well, we're like building something right now, and I don't really want to start blurting out names and details because some situations we're still working out the deal. I'm the kind of guy who I don't like to jump the gun. So if you with me, you with me. We don't necessarily have to sign a contract and then I'm promising you I'm paying all your bills or something and we're going to develop the it's just like when the time is right, we're putting out music. So right now we're building this. The distribution is intact. The production team's intact. And product will be coming. No doubt about it.
So who are you listening to right now?
I'm all around. I'm definitely not one of those people that's stuck on old music. It's never been me. I love music from every era. I listen to my fair share of throwback shit, but at the same time, I'm on the new stuff, man. It's like I feel like you gotta see what you gotta get into the best of what people have to offer, which is sometimes you hear a song on the radio and you're like, damn, let me go check out this artist. But then you may not necessarily like song after song after song. But out of 20, 30 songs you come across, you go, I like these 3. So I'm the kind of guy who's like, I'll give you those 3. And I feel like music-wise, we don't have to like everything that everybody makes. We can just, I can like a little bit of so-and-so and a little bit of this guy. Some songs nowadays, if you can't get in the right frame of mind, because I don't know where your hip-hop background comes from, but you might be of the lyrical background or of the dancing background or of the crunk background or whatever. And sometimes nowadays we don't even like the artist. Sometimes we just like the song they made. The hook is the shit and the fucking and the beat is hot and we're like, I'm just rocking this shit. I listen to a lot of records that I know and love and I cannot quote the song or sometimes some of the meanings and some of the phrases. I can't. If I could hear the words, I probably could do it. But a lot of songs nowadays,
that turn up music.
Yeah, they're not even pronouncing the words. So the way they're not saying the words sounds good.
So
I turn that game back on, man.
I was finna say, who are you going for in this game? Because I was gonna turn around and look at it.
It's down to the last 4 teams. It's Toronto and Cleveland playing, and it's the Warriors, our squad, and OKC. And I'm just trying to see, can we get that rematch of the Warriors Cavs? I just want to see it. But whatever happens. I'm rooting for the Warriors, but whatever happens.
Yeah, I think they're gonna take it.
And also we want to see is LeBron gonna get another ring.
Okay.
Everybody wants to see is LeBron gonna get another ring, because if he doesn't, it's gonna be a lot of chatter.
A lot of chatter.
Hey, yo, what's up, Earth? Yeah. It's your boy Too Short, man. I stay up on a bitch's shoulders. You gotta let them know how you do it.
Me, I'm fly like a plane in the air. Me, I'm fly like a plane in the air. Me, I'm fly like a plane in the air. Me, I'm fly like a plane in the air. I'm not feeling well. The flow really ill. I mean really ill. I'm talking sickle cell. Fresh like I get dressed in the Frigidaire. Broke in the motherfucker looking like a millionaire. Yeah, I'm a boss, I need a bigger chair. Grown niggas wearing skinny jeans, buy a bigger pair. Baby said she wanna ride, and I can take her anywhere, yeah. I'm fly, now I don't need a plane to get me there. I'll be everywhere, you ain't never there, never scared. Now this ain't Patron, this is Everclear. Baby say she wanna ride, and I can take her anywhere, yeah. I'm fly, now I don't need a plane to get me there. Me, I'm fly like a plane in the air. Yeah. Me, I'm fly like a plane in the air. Yeah. Me, I'm fly like a plane in the air. Me, I'm fly like a plane in the air.
I'm first class everywhere I go. I don't need a ticket, I'm the star of the show. See my name up in lights, I was there last night. I fly around the world, but I don't catch flights, and I still get high. I'm a freak with fly. I get around quick like money on the wire. I ain't tripping, I keep it pimpin'. I'm from Oakland Hills, yeah, I send the women on missions. Too Short, When you gon' diss them, when they short on my money and them bitches don't listen. You wanna kiss them, then you miss them. I forget them, then I get them out my system, that's me.
Me, I'm fly like a plane in the air. Me, I'm fly like a plane in the air. Me, I'm fly like a plane in the air. Me, I'm fly like a plane in the air. You can tell by the way I maneuver, I'm cooler. Ahead of my time, so in tune with the future. Up with the roosters, y'all niggas sleeping, dreaming like Martin Luther King Jr. You snoozing if you let the glasses fool you. The Ruger make your team slow down like Grand Pooba. The chick ride shoddy, give me brain, she a tutor. It's music in my ears and she a fool on the tuba. Fresher than the rest of y'all, doing my thing, but nah, I don't love them, I'm like Snoop and 9-3. Buck 50 on the kicks, spit 2 on my jeans. Your girl wanna know if I'm as cool as I seem. Well, me, I'm fly like a plane in the air. Me, I'm fly like a plane in the air. Me, I'm fly like a plane in the air. Me, I'm fly like a plane in the air.
So for new artists or up and coming artists or even artists that are already buzzing, what's some game you have for them to maintain longevity?
I mean, there's only one thing you need to know. It's just no matter how much success you achieve, no matter what level you reach, work harder than you work to get there. If you reach a certain level that really satisfies you, and you think about all the work you did to get there, work harder than that. That's how you stay in the game.
Keep working hard.
No, work harder. The bigger you get, the harder you go. It's just a good formula. Because you open new doors. So it took you this amount of work, this much effort to open that door where you're in right now. Imagine what it takes to get in the next door. That's bigger and better than that.
Yeah.
More work, harder work. You got to be, you got to grow. You got to figure it out. This is how I saw it as a youngster.
Mm-hmm.
I was making music. I was very popular. I was making money. I got the opportunity to put out my music worldwide, and I saw the reaction of the people in different cities as the music started growing, and I saw the difference in the size of the checks I was getting. I thought to myself, damn, is this all I gotta do is make some good ass music and go ahead and make the rounds and present the shit? Is that all? I was like, I'm gonna fucking outdo everything I did before. And you just kind of get that mentality that if the door is open for me, I'm about to rip the game up. And some of my favorite artists, and let me put this in the right context. Some of my favorite artists are the ones who really, I can call them overachievers. They work too much, and you get used to some songs, and next thing you know, some new songs. I'm like, damn, I like that. It's new shit. And they mixtaping and album. I don't even know what's the difference between the mixtape and the album because it's coming out so fast. I'm like, where do I find this song? I like, so those are my favorite artists.
The ones that keep working harder and harder.
Yeah.
That's dope.
The overachievers.
Overachievers, like you.
I have been an overachiever most of my life, but I do know also some people are workaholics. I'm not a workaholic. I love having fun, and I love maybe a lazy Sunday or something. I'm not giving up certain things just to be a workaholic.
Okay.
You might though. It might work for you.
Yeah. It works for me, but I also take my Sundays here and there and kick it.
Yeah, you won't see me sitting in front of a computer working my social media at 3 a.m.
No. Yeah, I'm not into social media like that.
Well, whatever it is that gets your thing going.
But yeah, I'll be up at 3, 4 in the morning doing stuff. I'll be up editing
and
this interview.
I used to be up at 3 or 4 in the morning in the studio every day, but that was just me. We would be in the studio, maybe go to a restaurant, get some dinner, go to a nightclub, and go back to the studio. So that was a young life. I love the little homies that do that right now though.
Yeah.
I listen to all the interviews and stuff, and when they say, hey, how's your life going with relationships and stuff, I go, man, my relationship is the music. I'm traveling, doing shows in the studio. You building your legacy.
What's your craziest travel story?
Oh man, we'd have to write a book about that. But, I've been through everything from super groupies to janky promoters to
What's one story?
to the whole stadium club breaking out into fights and just I've been on every level of it up to where you rocking the club so hard that the walls are sweating, like literally
The
sweating.
walls are sweating.
But I don't know. I had to pick and choose what stories I tell because
You need a minute.
a lot of stuff I just like leave it alone, man. Leave it alone. But I'll tell you one story
Okay.
that is not necessarily funny or anything, but right now, if you ask me if I want a drink, I would say I'm good. Right now, if you ask me if I want you to mix my drink at the table and pour it in my cup, I'll go, I'm cool. I'll make my drink. I will only drink at a club if I actually literally pour it myself or go to a bartender and the bartender hands it to me. I did a show in Cincinnati and the security guy asked me, or I might even ask him, I was like, just give me like a gin and juice or something. This was back in the day. And at that time I had one drink and this was going to be my second drink, and I'm one of those people who can just, I drink to a certain level and I feel myself at a certain level of being buzzed and I just stop. I'm like, cool, that's where I want to be. But 2 drinks is not that level. So this second drink, I drank it. I did a whole show. Show was perfect. Rocked the crowd. It was snowing outside. I walked right outside. I took my shirt off in the snow, and I was picking on, like, bullying everybody that was like security guard size, like all these 6'5" motherfuckers that was doing security at the club, and they're sitting there looking little ass me talking. I'm my shirt's off in the snow, and I'm like, fight me, motherfucker, fight me. And they said for a whole night. I have no memory of it. They said for a whole night, from that time the moment I got off stage until the time I went to sleep, I finally fell asleep. They said I asked everybody to fight me, and all I wanted to do was fight. I was in the hallway at the hotel, elevator, and all they do all night was hold me back. The limo ride over, everything. I try to fight everybody. So I've never I don't accept drinks anymore.
That's wild.
You can't hand me a shot. You can't give me anything.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah. So when I was there with you, we was in the back pouring up our own drinks.
Yeah, no doubt.
So
that's it's embedded in me. I cannot accept drinks.
That's dope. That's a good rule though. Just in case, because people be tripping.
Yeah, it's not something that you want to happen when you thousands of miles away from home. And then, for the young ladies listening, you just, I call it, and it's not being racial, but my tag on that is called White Girl Wasted. And, I watch it, it's like, hey, you want a drink? And then somebody hands you a purple drink, you're like, ah. Later on, you're like, we drinking these? The next drink is yellow, next one is pink, and you don't even know what's in it. You just like taking drinks, people, hey, drink this. I'm like watching somebody, like on some regular shit, I'm watching somebody have a vodka cranberry, and then I look up and that same person is an hour later drinking champagne, and then they're drinking tequila shots, and then I'm like, I say motherfuckers switch over like Hennessy. I'm like, you just drank champagne and vodka and you about to drink Hennessy. Like, yeah, what's wrong with that? Like,
There's a lot wrong with that.
You'll find out in a minute.
That's wild.
And then you need people to babysit you. Don't lose your phone. Don't lose your clutch. Don't lose your friends.
That's terrible. So check yourself, ladies.
Just be responsible when you're out and about.
Yeah, that's overall.
Be your own babysitter.
Yeah. This is Rubina on Complete Culture Radio. I appreciate you doing the interview with us.
Well, I know you from the Bay, so it's all love.
Yeah, that's what's up. All right, so I'm going to get at you next time. I was going to ask, too, how long have you been going to South by Southwest?
I was going when it was a little just a couple of concerts, kind of a little convention, but I haven't been since it went high tech. And I liked it. I liked the look that it was. I got mixed emotions, though, in the days of camera phones and Snapchat. Snapchat is almost like it's like a really fun thing, but at the same time, at the wrong time that you start snapping and chatting, it's almost like privacy rape or some shit. It's like people are they got you. They're already on the record button, and they say, "Hey, OG, can I get you on the Snapchat?" I'm like, "But we already doing it. Why are you asking?" Like, so my folks got you snapping, digging in your nose and shit. And
all day people be holding their phones like this, trying to snap you, or you doing something.
That's what. And the secret snap is the one I don't like.
Yeah.
That's when somebody got you the over the shoulder. And they actually inconspicuous, like they're not really doing it, but they are. That shit is terrible. So it's cool though. Camera phones kind of messed up the flow of hanging out. Because it used to be, hey, can I get an autograph? But how many people really had a pencil or pen or a pencil? And then it was, can I get a photo? But then who actually had a camera on them all the time? So it wasn't that domino effect of somebody going, "Oh man, I love you, man, let me get a picture." And before you could snap it, 5 people line up with their phones, and then before you could like say yes or no to any of them, it's 5 more. You're like, fuck, like we're not about to do a meet and greet here on the street, so we're gonna do a few and keep it pushing. And whoever you shut it down on is always mad. It's like, what the fuck do you do? Do you stop your day and take 40, 50 pictures, or do you fucking limit it to a few? What do you do?
That is crazy.
What do you do? No matter how many you take, if it's 15 people and you say I'm gonna do 10, you got 5 mad motherfuckers. And somebody always is like, "Oh man, that's fucked up." I'm like, dude, I'm sitting there, I gotta use the bathroom, man. I'm sitting there holding my pee, taking these 10 pictures.
Right. Well, we ain't gonna hold you up like that no more at South by. We're gonna try to be mindful of that when we see you in the street.
Well, I go
you don't believe me?
Yeah, I go on the I've been on this cruise, Tom Joyner, the Tom Joyner cruise. It's like an older crowd, but it's fun. And I've been on there like 3 or 4 times, and they got the I think they call it the 5-second rule or something. Like it's a lot of celebrities on the cruise.
Okay.
So they tell the people who aren't celebrities, if you want a picture, just have your camera ready. Just take 5 seconds, bam. So the artists kind of have this. Well, I know the rule of the cruise is you can't like time you, but people break the rule. But at the same time, it gives you a little boundaries. I wish we had that in hip hop. In hip hop, particularly, where we go, all right, I interact with the fans. There's a 5-second rule, but it ain't
a 5-second rule.
Niggas say like, "Nigga, my mama." All right.
You went on a cruise last time I talked to you too. Where did you go?
We went cruising through the Virgin Islands. I usually go through the Caribbean or somewhere like that, but it's cool. I like to, just as much as I like to work, I like to play.
And take your lazy Sundays, huh?
If I can.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you finish up watching this game.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna hang out for more than 5 seconds, so.
Let's go. Thanks.